It's simple enough that, you know, you could use it for home haunts, for pro haunts. The big day has arrived, and your Mutant is sitting there. And so I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up. Even though it's a big, powerful thing, it's very easy to set up. And let me tell you, if you love monsters, this thing is a thing of beauty. And he's strong. He is latex, so super tough, and then inside of him is foam, like you'd use on a mattress. So the guy is tough. He has a custom costume that we have sewn for him, and then we shred. This is all metal, and everything's like industrial. The valves, the cylinders, everything is really tough. This is real chain. This is real metal. It's well built. I'd recommend at least 2 people getting him off of this. One of the nice things about the Mutant is everything is here. It's all in back. The cylinders do penetrate through, but they're right here. So if you ever need to replace a valve or a cylinder, very easy to do. LED effects. This is the fog machine. Make sure that's pushed in all the way. This comes out of this box. This goes into the fog machine. That's how it's programmed. This is your trigger switch. This powers the amplifier. This one powers the boombox. And I think that's it. And fog machine, you just open this up, but just fill it up there. And we like this Quick Blast by Froggy Fog. Make sure that the hose is pushed down, and then plug your power strip in. Make sure the power is on, which it is. We're powered up. So this is, now right now it immediately goes into ambient, which it just does a little bit. It'll do puffs of smoke and flashes of light, but not a whole lot till you trigger it. Now this is where you plug in the air, and you'll need a hose with a connector like this. And don't get a real wimpy hose. This is fairly big. And you just clamp it on there. This regulates your air. Now, I want to say something about air. People like, oh, it's a little better if I crank it up. And it's true, it is this much better, but it beats itself to death. And we recommend on this piece 80 PSI. That's like, it gives you maximum show with minimal damage. Because some people just crank it, oh, it goes a little faster if I keep cranking it, but the problem is it beats itself to death. There's a point where the show is fantastic, and there's a point where the show is this much better, but it's beating itself up. So try to keep that at 80, but you can adjust it up and down through this valve. Just watch it for the life of the product. Make sure that it's at a point that's giving you the good show, but it's not killing itself. I want to talk about the compressor. This is always a question. A compressor this size for a prop like that is fine. And this is probably, I don't know, maybe it's a $500 compressor. The bigger the compressor, the better. So, you know, if you get a big old 50-gallon tank, it won't be working very hard. And that's kind of nice on the tank. But something about this size for a prop like this is adequate. In fact, this could operate 2 or 3 props. And you can get them, you know, at a lumber yard, usually around $500-600. It is better if you go up into the $1,200 range and get something a little more powerful. Now the compressors are a little bit noisy, so I've got a long cord. I got like a 50-foot cord here, so this thing can go around way away from the device, so you're not hearing this thing. But It's kind of a nice effect too. It sounds like machinery. This will tell you what your air pressure is, and then this tells you how much you're sending out to the device. Like I'm turning it down there. And this, as long as your valve is set on the piece, this can be up to max. It doesn't really matter, but you can control it here too. If you know you want to be at 80, leave it at 80. But so you have two valves to control the air pressure going to the unit. So this thing can spit water at your guests, but it can also just blow air. This gets filled with water, and don't put anything but water in this because it's going to spray your guests. And right here, this tube that goes in, you just stick this tube in. This controls the amount of water. The more you open it up, the more they're gonna get blasted. Now, when you're inside, like say on wood floors or something, you might not wanna be spraying massive amounts of water because it can, they can slip. It takes about 5 minutes for the fog machine to warm up. Volume, bass, treble, mids, and you can play it and listen to that and get it to a point where I like it pretty loud, but I don't like it distorting. So get it to a point where it's like, yeah, that's good, and don't crank it all the way up until you push the button. This is what he does, and you've got two. These are actually car lights for off-road driving, so they're really strong and weather resistant, all that stuff. The fog is shooting up through a elbow there. It's in back and it shoots up at him. So this button comes with every unit, but this can be switched out. The place where these wires go, you could hook up a non-powered motion sensor, something like that, a pressure pad, a timer, whatever you want, but it comes with this, and you could upgrade it to something else depending on what you need for your event. I'm gonna push the button and we'll show you what he does. Some of the effects this can do, you have to aim it at the little white box in the back here. So that's red, green. Back here, if you need to test your cylinders, these red buttons allow you to activate the cylinders, and also when you're filling the jug with water, you can push this button and it'll tell you what the squirting is doing. This is the Fried Ideas Boo Box. So this controls the smoke, the valves, really anything you need it to, it can turn them on. It also controls those car lights, and it's all, the program is all in here. So that's how you set up the Mutant from Distortions. It's simple enough that you could use it for home haunts, for pro haunts. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? Oh, really? Well, great. Everybody's a critic.
We had it in our doctor's scene, and more so like a sci-fi, like the doctor was running tests on new patients, and as the mutant would kick on, water would spray, the air would blast them, reach out, shake all over. It drew everyone back away from him. He was the star of the show. Absolute best pneumatic animatronic out
there. Well, I'll tell you, he's my favorite. Like, I think he's the best animatronic we have, just in my opinion. Just because like I said, you know, you're in this like enclosed door, you don't really know what's going to happen, and then it's like you start to hear him as the door opens, and then it's just chaos.
Because people love him, especially when he starts spitting.